Hello friends, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to discuss about structure of protein. We know that the proteins are made up from amino acid, but how they are chemically made up from amino acids, we will see that in this video. There are 4 levels of structure of proteins: primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure and the quaternary structure. The complexity of structures in these 4 levels are increases. In primary structure, the structure is very simple and the complications increases in secondary, tertiary and quaternary structures. Primary structure is also called as a first degree of structure. For secondary, second degree, tertiary, third degree and quaternary, fourth degree of structures. You can see in the diagram, primary structure is a very simple structure. From that the secondary structures formations occurs, and from secondary, tertiary, from tertiary to quaternary structures formation takes place. We will see that one by one. Before going to the actual structures of protein, we will see the peptide bond formation. Because when the amino acids are combined together, then the protein formations occurs. That amino acids are combined together by peptide bonds. So we must know about the peptide bond. I have shared detail about this in last video. In this video I am going to explain only the overview of peptide bond formation. See in the diagram that when 2 amino acids are combined together, the hydroxyl group from first amino acid carboxyl and hydrogen group from the amino group of second amino acids occurs, and the water removal takes place, and then the peptide bond, that is C double bond or NH bond formation occur, that is a dipeptide bond. That bond is called as a peptide bond. When 2 amino acids combine together, hydroxyl from hydroxyl group and hydrogen water removal takes place, and the C double bond or NH bond from that bond is called as a peptide bond. This is a dipeptide bond because 2 amino acids are combined together. If 3 amino acids are combined together by peptide bond, that is tripeptide. We numbered up to 10 like tripeptide, tetrapeptide, pentapeptide, oxa, hecta. If the more than 10 amino acids are combined together, then that structure we called as a polymer. When many polymers more than 50 amino acids are combined together, that structure is known as a protein structure. In protein, more than 50 amino acids are present. Now we will coming to the primary structure of protein. Primary structure is a very simple structure. Primary structure is a linear sequence of amino acids present in polypeptide chain. Means the different amino acids are linearly present, linearly connected together, joined together by C double bond or NH, that is peptide bond. This is a linear arrangement of different amino acids, and it has 2 terminals, N terminal and C terminal. N terminal is a starting point and the C terminal is a ending point. It's nothing but the only linear sequence of amino acids. From primary structure, secondary structure formation occurs. In primary structure, only the linear arrangement of that polypeptide chain. Polypeptides, because they having many amino acids, that's why many peptide bonds, that's why polypeptide chain. That is simple in primary structure. But in secondary structure, there is a hydrogen bonding formations, and due to that, folding of that chains occur, and they form 2 types of structure, alpha helix and beta pleated. Alpha helix is a helix-like structure and beta pleated is a sheet-like structure. First we will see the alpha helix. In alpha helix, there is a hydrogen bonding formations occur in a single linear chain. In a single polymer chain, there is a hydrogen bonding formation. Hydrogen bond means the bond between hydrogen and oxygen. Here what happened in a same chain, in primary linear chain, that is a simple chain, there is a hydrogen bond formation between two different peptide bond. Means hydrogen from first peptide and oxygen from the second peptide, that is carbonyl group C double bond O and NH. Means amine group from another peptide bond, and there is a hydrogen bonding formation. You can see in the diagram, hydrogen from one peptide and oxygen from second peptide. There is a bonding formation between the oxygen and hydrogen, that is a hydrogen bond, and this is a very weak bond. Because of that, the structure became a coil-like, and hence we will call that structure as a alpha helix structure. Here is a hydrogen bond formation occur in a single or a similar chain. That's why the structure form like helix. Between two different helix, there is a difference between 0.50 nanometer and the 3.6 amino acids residue present between that helix. We coming to the beta pleated sheet. In alpha helix, the hydrogen bonding formation occurs in a same polymeric chain of between different peptide bond. But in beta pleated sheet, what's happened? The bonding formation, the hydrogen bonding formations occurs in two different polymer. You can see in the diagram. First, I have shown there that the hydrogen bonding formation between peptide bond of two different polymeric chain. That's why the shape of that structure became like sheet. That's why we called as a beta pleated sheet. That hydrogen bonding may be in opposite direction or maybe same. So according to that, they are called as a anti-parallel and parallel. If the hydrogen bond strands run in same direction, then that is parallel, and if hydrogen bond strands run in opposite direction, that is anti-parallel. This is all about the secondary structure. Secondary structure are of two types, alpha helix and beta pleated. Beta pleated is again two types, parallel and anti-parallel. Now we will see the tertiary structure. Tertiary structure is a 3D structure or the 3D spatial arrangement of that proteins. Here you can see that the beta pleated and alpha helix are arranged in tertiary structures in 3D arrangement, and there is a formation of tertiary structure, and that tertiary structure is made up from secondary structure, and that tertiary structure is stabilized by different bonds. As we know that the protein structure is made up from amino acids. So if the two different amino acids having sulfur, they form a disulfide bond. They can also forms hydrogen bonds, and that structure is stabilized by interaction between that different amino acid chains, and the structure is stabilized. The structure is called as a tertiary structure. From tertiary structure, quaternary structures occur. Quaternary structure is a complicated structure. It's a complex structure. It is association of several protein chains. We have seen that primary, secondary and tertiary structure made up from one or two polymeric chain. But in quaternary structure, there are many trimers. There are many structure like tertiary structure, and the formation of bundle of structure, that complicated structure, that complex structure is known as a quaternary structure, and that structure is stabilized by van der Waals forces or hydrogen bond. This is the example of quaternary, that is complex structure, is the structure of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is also protein. The structure of hemoglobin is also complicated, also complex. This is all about the structure of proteins. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. If you have any doubt, please comment in the comments box. Thanks for watching my video.